AI is powerful, a force unlike any we've encountered before. Its potential to reshape our world is immense, offering solutions to problems we once thought insurmountable. But with great power comes great responsibility, and AI is also undeniably dangerous. These platforms, often unseen, are the guardians of responsible AI development. They work tirelessly to keep it ethical, accountable, and safe, ensuring that its benefits are shared by all, not just a select few. AI is the new obsession for tech billionaires, driving innovation and investment at an unprecedented scale. They are promising everything from smarter emails that anticipate your needs, to medical breakthroughs that could eradicate diseases and extend human lifespans. The possibilities seem limitless, but for every amazing application, there's a dark side, a potential for misuse and unintended consequences that we must acknowledge and address. AI can amplify existing biases in our society, perpetuate discrimination, create incredibly realistic deepfakes that erode trust in media, and make critical decisions that impact lives without any transparency or accountability. It's a tool with immense potential, capable of both creation and destruction, much like a chainsaw, helpful and efficient in the right hands, but potentially disastrous and dangerous in the wrong ones, or even when used carelessly. The real problem? This chainsaw is learning, constantly evolving and improving its capabilities, getting smarter, more efficient, and more autonomous every day, making it increasingly difficult to predict and control. Without proper guardrails, ethical considerations, and safety protocols, AI can easily go off the rails, amplifying existing societal biases, spreading misinformation at an unprecedented rate, and eroding trust in institutions. Deepfakes and algorithmic discrimination aren't just abstract concepts or science fiction scenarios. They're actively shaping our reality right now, influencing our perceptions and decisions in subtle but significant ways. We're at a critical juncture, a fork in the road. One path leads to a techno-utopia where AI solves our biggest problems, the other to chaos, mistrust, and a world dominated by algorithms. Imagine a future where you can't trust what you see or hear online, where reality is constantly being manipulated and distorted, and where crucial decisions about your life are made by black box algorithms that no one fully understands. The stakes are sky high, with the future of our society hanging in the balance, and leaving AI's future to chance, without careful planning and oversight, is utterly reckless and irresponsible. We can't just hope that tech companies, driven by profit motives, will inherently do the right thing. Hope isn't a strategy, especially when the stakes are this high. We need a comprehensive plan, effective tools, and a robust system of checks and balances to ensure AI is developed and used responsibly. Think of it as responsible parenting for a brilliant but reckless technological teenager, guiding its development and mitigating its potential harms. Thankfully, new tools and frameworks are emerging to help us steer AI in the right direction, towards a future that benefits all of humanity. These platforms are the unsung heroes, working tirelessly behind the scenes to monitor, evaluate, and keep AI development on track, ensuring fairness, transparency, and accountability. They're not flashy or glamorous, but they're absolutely essential for building a safe, ethical, and beneficial AI future for everyone. The fundamental question is, will we use these tools wisely, and will we prioritize ethical considerations over short-term gains? The answer to that question will ultimately shape our world, determining whether AI becomes a force for good or a source of unprecedented harm. So, what are these magical tools? Think of them as the digital bouncers for the world's wildest nightclub, which is AI. Their job? Keep out the dangerous and the reckless. AI governance platforms are the critical infrastructure that separates responsible AI from chaos. They help companies monitor, manage, and control AI models from development to deployment. These platforms scan training data for bias, monitor live outputs, and flag harmful results. They turn the black box of AI into a glass box, providing transparency and accountability. Imagine a bank using AI for loans without governance. Bias goes unchecked with it, unfair patterns are flagged and fixed. These platforms build trust, create audit trails, and prove that someone is watching the machines. They're the bridge between public skepticism and responsible AI. One of AI's ugliest problems, and perhaps one of its most pervasive, is bias. It's a challenge that strikes at the very core of what we hope AI can achieve: objective decision-making. AI models learn from data. They are only as good as the information they are fed, and unfortunately that data often reflects humanity's worst prejudices, biases that have been ingrained over generations. Train an AI on biased hiring data that favors one demographic over another, and it inevitably becomes a biased recruiter, perpetuating inequalities in the workforce. Governance platforms are now stepping in early in the AI development lifecycle, meticulously scanning training data for red flags for patterns that indicate potential bias. They are also helping developers clean it up, providing tools and insights to mitigate these biases. They rigorously test models for fairness, employing a variety of techniques to uncover hidden biases. This includes simulating various scenarios to catch discrimination before it happens, before the AI's decisions impact real people. If the AI favors one group over another, exhibiting unfairness in its decision-making, the platform sounds the alarm, alerting stakeholders to the potential problem. It also provides clear metrics for correction, offering actionable insights to address the identified biases. Continuous monitoring is absolutely key. As new data flows in, constantly updating the AI's knowledge base, these platforms watch vigilantly for drift back toward bias, ensuring that the AI remains fair over time. If questionable decisions arise, if the AI makes choices that seem unfair or discriminatory, the system flags them immediately for human review, allowing for expert oversight and intervention. It's a feedback loop, permanent vigilance, not a one-time fix. This is an ongoing process of refinement and improvement. These platforms ensure AI stays aligned with fairness goals, with the ethical principles we want to uphold even after deployment, when the AI is actively making decisions in the real world. They're the watchdogs, the guardians of fairness in the age of AI, keeping AI honest and accountable. Without them, bias would run rampant, unchecked and unchallenged, leading to potentially devastating consequences. With them, we have a fighting chance at fair AI, at building a future where AI benefits everyone, not just a select few. If bias is the monster, misinformation is the poison. Generative AI can create convincing fake news, audio, and images in seconds. This threatens democracy and reality itself. AI governance platforms act as digital truth police, moderating content in real time. They screen AI outputs against databases of known misinformation and harmful content. Some platforms add digital watermarks to AI-generated content, making it traceable and easier to verify. It's an arms race. For every detection tool, there's a new way to create fakes. But these platforms adapt, updating their algorithms to keep up. Without them, we'd be overwhelmed by AI-generated lies. There are organized resistance in the fight for truth. The battle is ongoing, but these tools give us hope. In a world of deepfakes, they help us separate fact from fiction. Regulations make executives sweat, and for good reason. Governments are passing complex AI laws, and the penalties for mistakes are huge. AI governance platforms are the compliance cops, helping companies navigate this legal maze. They come preloaded with frameworks for major regulations and can automatically check for compliance. These platforms generate required documentation, saving time and reducing risk. They provide explainability tools, turning black box decisions into human-readable reports. Every action is logged, creating an audit trail for regulators or lawsuits. Accountability is no longer optional, it's essential for responsible AI. With these platforms, companies can prove they're playing by the rules. In today's world, trust is everything. One AI scandal can destroy a company's reputation overnight. Forward-thinking companies see AI governance as a competitive advantage, not just risk management. Major banks and hospitals use these platforms to prove fairness and transparency to regulators and customers. Improved trust scores aren't just PR, they're real metrics that lower risk and strengthen brands. In healthcare, governance platforms help ensure AI is fair and compliant, earning trust from patients and doctors. This proactive approach flips the script. Companies can be transparent, publish fairness reports, and explain their models. Ethical AI becomes a core part of their brand identity. In a crowded market, trust is a powerful differentiator. Governance isn't just about avoiding disaster, it's about building a better future. Companies that embrace it lead the way. They show AI can be used responsibly, and that's a story worth telling. Let's get specific. OpenAI's moderation API is designed to filter harmful content before it reaches users. It's effective at blocking obvious hate speech and violence, acting like a vigilant bouncer. In tests, it reliably stopped blatant racism, calls for violence, and explicit requests. For the most egregious content, it works as advertised, a crucial first step. But the system struggles with nuance, sarcasm, and coded language. Clever prompts can sometimes bypass the filter, revealing its limitations. Automated moderation can't truly understand intent or the subtleties of human communication. OpenAI's tools are necessary but not foolproof. They can be bypassed and sometimes flag harmless content. This shows we can't rely solely on tech creators to police their own systems. Independent oversight and multi-layered governance are essential. Moderation APIs are a start, but not the whole solution. We need more robust, independent checks. Only then can we keep AI truly in check. Here's the big question. Who should regulate AI? Right now it's a messy patchwork. Tech companies push for self-regulation, but their main goal is profit. Trusting them alone is like leaving the fox in charge of the henhouse. Governments have authority and can pass laws, but they're often slow, outpaced by technology, and influenced by industry lobbying. The EU's AI Act is a step forward, but global fragmentation is a real risk. Each country making its own rules could stifle innovation and create confusion. Neither self-regulation nor government control alone is enough. The challenge balancing innovation with safety and fairness. The answer isn't simple, but it's urgent. If self-regulation proves too weak to address the complexities of AI, and government action is perceived as slow and cumbersome, what viable options remain? We need to explore alternative pathways to ensure responsible AI development and deployment. Collaboration. The future of AI governance must be a carefully constructed partnership, leveraging industry expertise and innovation alongside the established legitimacy and oversight capabilities of government. This synergy is crucial. Imagine a regulatory body where technologists, the very individuals building these systems, ethicists, those deeply concerned with moral implications, and public representatives voicing the concerns of everyday citizens, set standards together in a transparent and inclusive manner. Companies would then utilize governance platforms to rigorously prove their systems not only function as intended, but also consistently meet these collaboratively defined standards. This model places a strong emphasis on outcomes, fairness in algorithmic decision-making, safety in deployment and usage, transparency in data handling, without stifling the crucial engine of innovation that drives progress. It must be global. AI knows no borders, and harmonized international standards are absolutely essential for effective oversight. We need a CERN for AI safety, a global independent institution dedicated to rigorously studying and proactively mitigating potential risks associated with advanced AI systems. The responsible control of AI is far too important and consequential to be entrusted to any single group or entity. Governance tools are vital for implementation, but the fundamental rules and ethical guidelines must be established through open, inclusive, and democratic processes, ensuring broad public input. We have a truly unique and fleeting opportunity to proactively shape the trajectory of AI development, ensuring it serves the common good and benefits all of humanity. It won't happen passively or by accident. We must actively demand responsible AI practices and wholeheartedly participate in shaping its future. Together, through collaborative effort and shared vision, we can build robust guardrails that guide AI towards a better and more equitable future for everyone. The time to act decisively is now, before the window of opportunity closes.